Alright, before I get into this video, I just wanted to say this is not English, and it is not about English. So if you're here for English, then just click off this video and come back later for another one. This video is about the Ancestry DNA test I took. So I took one of these a while back, earlier this year, and thought it would be interesting to go over the results. So let's get into it. Alright, let's see what we have here. I have 7 ancestral regions. Looks like all of them are in Northwestern Europe. Starting with the first one, 53% England and Northwestern Europe. This is not very surprising to me. The majority of the surnames in my family tree are English, so I would expect most of my ancestry to be from England. Then we have 20% Scotland, and again, this one's not too surprising to me. I do have a few grandparents with Scottish surnames, so I would expect some Scottish in there. Next, we have 15% Denmark. That one is a bit surprising. In my family tree so far, I don't think I've found any that are uniquely Danish surnames. But 15% is quite a bit, so I think that definitely qualifies me for being a Viking. So I'm going to get a battle axe. Next we have 5% Germanic Europe. This is that's not too surprising. I think one of my great-grandparents has a German surname, so I would expect a little bit of German in there. 4% Ireland. I don't think there's any uniquely Irish surnames in my family tree, but there are some that could be English, Irish, or Scottish, so it's not too surprising that there's a bit of Ireland in there. 2% Wales. Again, I don't think I have any uniquely Welsh surnames in my tree, but 2% is not very much, so maybe that was a mistake, I don't know. 1% Iceland. Yeah, I don't know if that 1% if that even counts, but if there is any Icelandic in there, then that's further qualifications for being a Viking. So I should be able to wield an axe and braid my beard. Next, let's take a look at the traits and see how accurate those are. 90 traits. That's a lot of traits. Eyelash length. I think I have average eyelashes, so I guess this is pretty accurate. Alcohol flush, face flushes, more likely. I don't think my face really flushes that much with alcohol. Artist, more artistic. I did actually go to university for art, so that is a big interest of mine, so I guess that's accurate. Asparagus odor. I think I can smell asparaguses, but I don't know if it's better than average. I don't know. Athletic ability, less naturally athletic. Well, that's a bit insulting. I do think of myself as decently athletic. I can juggle, so I'm fairly coordinated. I can play ping pong, keep the ball on the table. I can run a mile. Birth weight. Average size as a newborn. I don't know how much I weighed when I was born. It was probably average. Bitter sensitivity. Able to taste a certain bitter flavor. I think that's pretty accurate. There is a brie cheese. If it's not double or triple cream, to me it tastes disgusting. It's extremely bitter. I do like the double or triple cream brie, and that one doesn't taste bitter, but there's a certain bitter flavor that is overwhelming to me if it's too much. Caffeine intake, likely to drink a lot more caffeine than average. This is 100% accurate. 5 drinks or more daily, yeah, that's about right. I consume a lot of caffeine. Cavities, likely to get cavities. I don't think I've ever had a cavity, so I don't know how accurate that one is. Cilantro aversion. Unlikely to enjoy cilantro. Well, that's not accurate. I do like cilantro. Cleft chin. Likely to have a cleft chin. I don't. I might have a little chin dimple, but I don't have a butt chin. Competitiveness. Unlikely to be competitive. I think I'm average there. Dancing. Unlikely to enjoy dancing. Yeah, I don't dance. That's accurate. Desire to succeed, likely motivated by success. Well, yeah, but who isn't? Determination, more determined. Isn't that the same as desire to succeed? Dimples, unlikely to have dimples. Yeah, I don't think I have dimples. Doing things alone, likely to prefer doing things with people. That's not true. I prefer doing things alone. Ear wiggling, unlikely to wiggle ears. That is not true. I trained myself from a very young age. I can wiggle my ears. I can wiggle my nose. I can cross my eyes. I can turn my eyelids inside out. Yeah, ear wiggling is handled. Earlobes, attached earlobes. My earlobes are attached. I don't know where else they would be. Earwax type, dry earwax. I don't have a lot of earwax, but yeah, the earwax I do have, I think, is dry. Eye color, light eyes. Yeah, I guess I have bluish eyes, so they're lighter. Facial hair fullness, genes for patchier facial hair. Yeah, my facial hair is a little patchy. Finger length, ring finger longer than index finger. Yes, it is. It's a little bit longer. Focus, unlikely to focus easily. That's very true. I get distracted very easily. Freckles, likely to have few freckles. That's wrong. I have tons of freckles. My whole body is freckled. Getting stronger, unlikely to get stronger easily. Well, that's true. I am a hard gainer, but that's because I'm already strong. I don't need to get any stronger. Goal setter, unlikely to be a goal setter. Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't have like a daily planner where I set goals for the day. Hair color, brown hair and could pass on red hair. Yeah, I think my grandmother was a straight up like orange haired carrot head. So I think I have some red haired genes, but my hair is more brownish. Hair strand thickness, thick hair. I'm not sure what that means. I think my hair is pretty normal thickness. I don't think it's thicker than average or anything. But yeah, hair type, curly hair. I have like wavy hair. It's not like dense curls, but it's not straight either. Hand-eye coordination. Likely to have good hand-eye coordination. Yeah, I think I do. Hangriness. Unlikely to get hangry. This one's very true. I don't get angry when I'm hungry. In fact, I think more clearly when I'm hungry. And I don't understand people who do get angry when they're hungry. It kind of hangriness makes me angry. Like when other people are hangry, it makes me angry. Heart rate recovery, average. Okay, yeah, I guess so. Heat tolerance, likely to tolerate heat well. I don't think this is very true. Well, I can tolerate heat, but I don't enjoy it, so I try to avoid heat. I don't like heat, but I can tolerate it. Holding your breath. Unlikely to hold breath for long. My record is 2 minutes. I don't know if that's good. I mean, yeah. When I go to the swimming pool, I can swim from one side to the other, underwater, and back. So that's my record is 2 minutes. Individual or team sports. Likely to prefer individual sports. Yeah, I would rather play by myself or I like one-on-one, so like tennis or any game where it's me against somebody else. Introvert or extrovert? Extrovert, that's not true. I'm very introverted. Iris patterns is furrows, crypts, and rings. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I don't know. Jumping high, unlikely to be a high jumper. I haven't measured my vertical in many years. I think in high school it was like 14 inches, which is not super high. So yeah, I guess that's right. Leader, less likely to take the lead. Yeah, but I think that depends on the situation. If I know what I'm doing, then I would like to take the lead. If I don't, then I'd rather not. Longer second toe. I'm not sure. I'm wearing socks right now, and I'm not going to take them off to check. So, yeah, I don't know. Making contact with a ball. Easier to make contact. What does that even mean? Like hitting a baseball? Yeah, I've never played baseball, but I imagine I could hit the ball if I was. I don't know how hard that is. Male hair loss. Genes for lower chance of hair loss. I still have hair, and my dad still has hair. So am I a morning or night person? I would say both. I'm pretty much ready to go when I wake up in the morning, other than I need my coffee. But I also like staying up late. I hate the afternoons. It's hot in the afternoon. Yeah, I like morning and night. Mosquito bites. Less attractive to mosquitoes. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I think if I hold still, the mosquitoes do like to bite me, but as long as I'm walking briskly, they can't keep up with me. So that's my mosquito strategy. Motion sickness. Likely to get motion sick. I don't think so. At least not from not like car sickness or anything. I don't get sick in the car. If I were to spin really fast, then yeah, I would get sick, but I think everybody does. Muscle fatigue. Muscles tire at an average rate. Yeah, I would say so. Omega-3, average levels. Well, I try to take omega-3 supplements, so hopefully that keeps me where I need to be. Optimist, unlikely to be an optimist. Yeah, I think I'm very pessimistic, but I'm fine with things not being good, so I'm optimistic in that way. Oxygen use. Above average ability to raise maximum oxygen use. I'm not sure what that means. I breathe. I breathe as much as I can. Pain tolerance. Lower pain tolerance. That's I don't think that's true. I think I have a pretty high pain tolerance. I mean, I don't like it, but yeah, I think I can tolerate pain. When I was a kid, my brother and I would have a competition. When the dishwasher finished running, there'd be standing water in some of the dishes, and we would see who could hold our hands in the hot water the longest, and I won. So I think I have high pain tolerance. Performing choreography. Performing choreography is more difficult. Yeah. I've never tried, but it sounds difficult. Persistence. Unlikely to be persistent. I don't know. I think it depends on what I'm doing. If I want to be persistent, I can. Pet ownership. Likely to have a pet. That is true. I do have a dog and a cat. Physical agility. More agile. Yeah, I think so. Physical balance. Likely to have good balance. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good at balancing. I can ride a unicycle. So, I haven't done it in a while, but I could at one point. So, I think that takes pretty good balance. Physical flexibility. Less flexible. Yeah, that's true. I'm not super flexible. I can reach my toes, but that's about it. Physical strength. Less naturally strong. Well, that's kind of insulting, but I guess that's true. I'm definitely not a power lifter, and I don't think I would ever try to compete in powerlifting. I I can move my own body weight around pretty well, but yeah, I wouldn't not super strong. Picky eater. Yeah, I think I'm a picky eater. That's true. Playing an instrument, unlikely to play an instrument. Well, I have taken piano lessons before when I was a kid, but I've definitely out of practice there. So, yeah, I wouldn't say I'm super good at playing any instruments right now. Playing music by ear, unlikely to play music by ear. Okay. Quick reflexes, slower reflexes. Yeah, I guess I used to play StarCraft 2, which takes high reflexes, and I never got out of Silver League. So, yeah, I guess my reflexes are not fast enough to compete with the best of them in StarCraft. Remembering dreams, likely to remember dreams. Yeah, I pretty much, I don't remember them for very long, but if I think about them as soon as I wake up, then I keep remembering them. Risk-taking, risk-taker. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true. I like taking risks. Never been to a casino, but I imagine if I did, I would spend all of my money. Runner's high. Likely to experience a runner's high. Yeah, I like... I don't really run much now, but I used to like going for long runs or bicycle rides. Self-confidence, more modest. I am the humblest. I'm the humblest. Humble person. More self-disciplined. I think I could use more discipline. I don't know if I would say I'm that self-disciplined. Skin pigmentation, light to medium skin tone. I'm very white with freckles. Speed, less speedy when playing sports. I think I can sprint pretty fast. I don't think I'm slow. I have long legs. Spicy foods, likely to enjoy spicy foods. Yeah, that's true. I do like medium spice, but if it's too spicy, then I can't really taste the food. I just taste the spice, so I don't like it to be too spicy. Sports technique, more difficult to develop good technique. Okay. Sprinting, likely an endurance runner. Okay, is that just a way of saying I can't sprint? Because I can sprint. Sun sneezing. Sneezer. Yeah, that's true. Every time I go outside and it's sunny, I start sneezing. I'm allergic to the sun. Sweet sensitivity, extra sensitive. Yeah, I don't like any drink from Starbucks or another coffee shop that's not just like plain coffee. It tastes way too sweet to me. I cannot handle high sweet. Except in ice cream. I love ice cream. Taking naps, not a nap taker. True. I have not taken a nap since I was like 4 years old. Can't do naps. Ticklishness, unlikely to be ticklish. I think I am ticklish. I mean, not super ticklish. I think I'm average ticklishness. Tolerating dairy, likely to tolerate dairy. Yeah, I do. I love cheese. I eat a lot of cheese every day. I don't really drink milk though. Not a huge milk drinker. I do like some milk, or half and half in my coffee. But, and I love cheese and ice cream. So I eat dairy products, but I don't really just guzzle milk. Tongue rolling, unlikely to roll your tongue. Yes, of course I can roll my tongue. I can roll my tongue. I can touch my nose with my tongue. I can wiggle my ears and cross my eyes. I can do all of those things. Trying new things, unlikely to enjoy trying new things. Yeah, I guess it depends on the things though, doesn't it? Umami sensitivity, less sensitive. What does that even mean? Is this savory? I do like savory things. Unibrow, no unibrow. True, I do not have a unibrow. Vitamin A, average levels. That's good to know. Vitamin B, average levels. Good to know. Vitamin C, vitamin D, average vitamin levels apparently. Good to know. Watching sports. Unlikely to enjoy watching sports. So true. I hate sports ball. Widow's peak. Unlikely to have a widow's peak. Well, I still have hair, so I don't know. Wisdom teeth. Likely to develop all 4 wisdom teeth. Yeah, I think all of my wisdom teeth have come in. And I did not have them pulled out. My dentist did tell me to pull them out, but yeah, I was like, nope, I'm keeping my teeth. Sorry, I'll just have crooked teeth. So that's all the traits. Well, that was interesting. I don't know how accurate all this is. I'm not going to go over everything, but yeah, so that's my origins, that's my traits. My ancestry is from Northwest Europe. Thanks for watching.